Welcome back to the channel, coin lovers and treasure hunters, rarest coins. Today, we're diving into the story of a coin that's traveled through countless hands, dropped in vending machines, and sat forgotten in drawers for decades. But what if I told you that one particular Washington quarter from 1971, minted in Denver, is now believed to be worth up to $1.5 million? Yes, we're talking about a 25-cent coin with the potential to change someone's life forever. This is the story of the 1971 D. Washington quarter, a coin hiding a secret and possibly hiding in plain sight. Let's start by looking at the basics. The Washington quarter first entered circulation in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. The design by John Flanagan has become iconic, with the first president of the United States facing left on the front of the coin. On the back, we see the heraldic eagle clutching arrows and perched on an olive branch, a symbol of military readiness and peace. By 1971, the country was entering a new economic phase, and coinage was evolving. Precious metals had been phased out of most circulating coins. Silver was gone from quarters by 1965, replaced with a copper-nickel-clad composition. That year, the Denver Mint produced millions of Washington quarters, each marked with a small D mint mark to the right of Washington's ponytail. On the surface, there's nothing particularly unusual about the 1971 D quarter. It's not a commemorative coin, not part of a special series, and it's not rare in terms of how many were made. But just like a lottery ticket, it only takes one to win big. And that's exactly what happened with a mysterious, extraordinary 1971 D quarter that has caught the attention of the numismatic world. What makes one of these coins worth $1.5 million? The answer lies in a perfect storm of mint error, mystery, and flawless preservation. According to expert reports and whispers in the high-end coin collecting community, 1971 D quarter was discovered that defies normal expectations. It wasn't just struck off-center or with doubling. This coin was believed to have been mistakenly struck on a 40% silver planchet, a leftover from the silver era that ended years earlier. This kind of transitional error is extremely rare and practically unheard of in quarters minted after 1970. If a 1971 D quarter was struck on a silver planchet, it would be slightly heavier than normal. It would have a different ring when dropped, a different luster, and even a slightly different color than the standard copper-nickel version. And if it slipped past quality control and into circulation, it would be one of the most valuable error coins ever found. But the story doesn't stop there. This particular coin was also found in nearly perfect mint state condition, what collectors call mint state 68 or higher. That means the coin has sharp details, strong luster, and no signs of wear. In the coin collecting world, rarity plus condition equals value. And when you add a dramatic mint error like a silver planchet strike from a previous era, the value doesn't just increase. It explodes. That's how we arrive at the jaw-dropping estimate of $1.5 million for a coin that most people would never give a second glance. Now the obvious question is, how can you tell if you have one of these coins? Here's what to look for. First, check for the D mint mark on the front of the coin, just to the right of Washington's ponytail. That tells you it was made at the Denver Mint. Next, pay close attention to the coin's color and sound. Silver coins have a bright white appearance and a high-pitched ring when dropped on a hard surface. A regular clad quarter will sound duller and have a grayish tone with a copper edge. Weighing the coin is another good test. A normal clad quarter should weigh about 5.67 grams. If your 1971 D quarter weighs around 6.25 grams, which is the typical weight of a 40% silver planchet, that's a major red flag and a possible sign you have something truly special. Also, look for any signs of doubling, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These kinds of mint errors add even more interest and potential value. Now, if you think you found a rare coin, do not clean it. Cleaning a coin destroys its original surface and instantly lowers its value. Instead, store it in a protective case or flip and get it professionally graded. The two most trusted grading services are PCGS and NGC. They'll authenticate the coin, confirm the error, and assign a grade that could determine whether your coin is worth a few $100s or more than $1 million. Let's recap. The 1971 D. Washington quarter is a common coin, but in at least one known case, it was struck on a silver planchet by mistake, making it an ultra-rare mint error. That coin combined with pristine mint state condition, has been valued at up to $1.5 million. It could still be out there, in circulation, in a forgotten coin jar, or even in your own home. You can check for clues by looking at the weight, color, sound, and mint mark. And if you think you've got a winner, protect it and get it graded professionally. So the next time you get change from a store or dump out that old jar of coins that's been sitting around for years, take a closer look. That ordinary quarter could be anything but. You might be holding a piece of numismatic history worth over $1 million. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful or fascinating, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more stories about rare coins, hidden treasures, and shocking finds in everyday places. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin, or if you're about to start checking your change more closely. Who knows? The next $1 million coin might already be in your hands. Until next time, stay curious, keep hunting, and never underestimate the value of what's hiding in plain sight. Let me know if you'd like a short version, visuals guide, or ideas for turning this into a video series. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Rarest Coins. If you're into coin collecting, rare finds, and hidden treasures hiding in plain sight, then you're going to love what we have for you today. We're diving deep into a coin that millions of people have handled without ever knowing its true value. I'm talking about the 1993 P. Washington quarter, a coin that's normally worth just 25 cents. But in one special case, it's believed to be worth up to $1.4 million. That's right, $1.40 short of $1.5 million, all for a single coin that might still be out there in circulation today. Let's start with the basics and take a quick look at the history of this coin. The Washington quarter has been part of American currency since 1932. It was originally introduced to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth and has been a constant presence in our change ever since. The design features a left-facing profile of George Washington on the front, designed by John Flanagan. On the back, or the reverse side, is a powerful eagle standing on a bundle of arrows, surrounded by olive branches, a symbol of American strength and peace. Now, by 1993, the coin's design had not yet changed to the State Quarters series, so the classic eagle reverse was still in use. That year, the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of quarters, marked with a small P on the front of the coin, right next to Washington's ponytail. So what makes a 1993 P quarter so special? Why would one be worth more than $1 million? Let's break it down. In most cases, a 1993 P quarter is common. You'll find them in circulation, in your change, or tucked away in old piggy banks. But as always in the world of coin collecting, the value of a coin is determined by a few key factors: rarity, condition, and most importantly, mint errors. And in one astonishing case, a 1993 P quarter has been identified with a rare and spectacular mint error that makes it one of the most valuable modern quarters in existence, according to top collectors and professional graders. This particular coin was struck on the wrong planchet. A planchet is the blank piece of metal used to strike a coin. The rare 1993 P quarter was apparently struck on a planchet intended for a foreign coin or a different U.S. denomination. This means the weight, metal composition, and even the color of the coin could be different from a normal quarter. What makes it even more remarkable is the condition it was found in. This coin was in pristine mint state condition, with sharp details, a brilliant surface, and no signs of wear. A coin in this kind of condition is said to be graded MS68 or higher by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Coins at this level are extremely rare and highly valuable, even without errors. When you add a dramatic mint mistake like a wrong planchet strike, the value can skyrocket into the millions. This brings us to the $1.4 million claim. In recent years, collectors and auction houses have pointed to a small handful of these rare mint error quarters, and one specific example has been valued as high as $1.4 million. That's right, a coin minted in 1993 at the Philadelphia Mint, carrying a simple P mint mark. Now believed to be one of the rarest and most expensive quarters ever discovered. How can you tell if you might have one of these valuable coins? Here are a few things to look out for. First, check the mint mark. You're specifically looking for a 1993 quarter with a P on the front. Then, check the coin's weight. A normal quarter should weigh about 5.67 grams. If your coin feels lighter or heavier, it could be a sign that it was struck on the wrong planchet. Next, examine the surface. Look for anything unusual, odd coloring, off-center images, double strikes, or anything that looks different from a regular quarter. If your coin looks unique, do not clean it. Cleaning a coin can damage the surface and instantly lower its value. Instead, place it in a soft container or coin holder and take it to a professional coin dealer or grading service for evaluation. PCGS and NGC are two of the most trusted grading services in the world. They will examine the coin under magnification, confirm any errors, and assign it a grade that could dramatically increase its value. Now let's talk about why this matters. You don't need to be a millionaire to get started with coin collecting. All it takes is curiosity, a good eye, and sometimes a bit of luck. Millions of rare and valuable coins are still sitting in pockets, drawers, and forgotten boxes across the country. The 1993 P quarter is the perfect example. Most people overlook it, but someone who looked just a little closer discovered one of the rarest modern coins ever minted. So, next time you're going through your change, take a second to look a little more carefully. That coin you've passed over 1,000 times might be the one that changes your life. Let's go over the key takeaways one more time. The 1993 P Washington quarter was minted in Philadelphia and is usually worth only face value. But one rare version, struck on the wrong planchet and found in perfect mint condition, has been valued at up to $1.4 million. Collectors prize this coin for its rarity, error, and pristine state. You could still find one in circulation, in an old coin jar, or even in your wallet right now. And finally, never clean a potentially valuable coin. Get it graded by a professional if you think you found something rare. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more stories about rare coins, hidden treasures, and unbelievable finds that could be sitting right in front of you. Drop a comment below and tell us, have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Are you going to start looking a little closer now? Until next time, happy hunting, stay curious, and keep checking that change, because the next $1 million quarter could be just one coin away. Let me know if you'd like this script adapted for voiceover, visual storytelling, or even shorter formats like TikTok or Instagram. Welcome back to the channel, Rarest Coins friends. Today's video is going to absolutely blow your mind, especially if you've ever tossed a quarter aside without a second thought. We're talking about the 1990 D Washington quarter, a coin you've probably seen countless times. But what if I told you that one of these coins is rumored to be worth as much as $1.3 million? That's right. Just 25 cents in your pocket could be hiding a life-changing fortune. Let's break down the history, the facts, and the reason why this seemingly ordinary coin is capturing the attention of serious collectors all over the world. First, let's take a step back and talk about the Washington quarter itself. This coin has been a staple of American change since 1932. It was originally designed to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The portrait on the front, known as the obverse, was designed by John Flanagan and has remained largely unchanged for decades. The reverse in 1990 still featured the classic heraldic eagle with wings spread, perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches below, a symbol of strength and peace. Now, in 1990, the Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of Washington quarters. These coins bear the small D mint mark just to the right of Washington's ponytail on the obverse side. For the most part, these coins were business strike coins meant for circulation, nothing fancy, just everyday pocket change. But here's where things start to get interesting. Even though 1990 wasn't a special anniversary year or a transition period for the quarter series, a handful of rare mint errors from that year have surfaced, and they are anything but ordinary. In fact, one specific 1990 D quarter is rumored to be one of the most valuable modern error coins ever discovered, with experts and collectors estimating its value as high as $1.3 million. So, what could possibly make a common 1990 D quarter so incredibly valuable? The answer is a rare and dramatic mint error. We're talking about a wrong planchet strike, an off-metal error, or a dramatic double strike, the kind of mistake that was never supposed to leave the U.S. Mint. In the case of the $1 million quarter, reports suggest that it may have been struck on a planchet meant for a different denomination or even for a foreign coin. This kind of error is extraordinarily rare and practically never seen in circulation. To make things even more remarkable, this coin was found in near-perfect mint condition, what collectors call mint state. We're talking about a grade of MS67 or higher, which means no scratches, no wear, just a crisp, flawless strike with brilliant luster. In the world of coin collecting, high grade plus rarity equals extreme value. It's the perfect storm. Now here's something you need to know. The vast majority of 1990 D quarters are only worth face value. But if you happen to find one with a strange color, unusual weight, misaligned images, doubled lettering, or anything else that looks off, you might want to take a much closer look. So what should you be checking for? First, look at the mint mark. The D on the right side of Washington's ponytail means it was struck at the Denver Mint. Next, inspect the coin for any abnormalities. Does the edge look odd? Does it feel lighter or heavier than a regular quarter? Are the letters crisp and clear, or do you see any doubling? Flip the coin over and examine both sides under a magnifying glass. You're hunting for anything unusual because those small errors can lead to huge payouts. Now, let's talk about what to do if you think you've found something valuable. Do not clean the coin. I repeat, never clean a coin you think might be valuable. Cleaning can destroy the original surfaces and significantly lower its value. Instead, store it safely in a protective case and get it evaluated by a professional. The top grading companies are PCGS and NGC. They'll authenticate the coin, confirm any errors, and assign it a grade. That grade is critical when determining its market value. Coins that are both rare and in perfect condition can command astronomical prices. And with modern coins like the 1990 D quarter, the right error in the right condition becomes a collector's dream. That's how you get to numbers like $1.3 million for a single coin. Let's recap the key points. The 1990 D Washington quarter was mass-produced, but one rare error version is rumored to be worth as much as $1.3 million. This coin likely features a dramatic mint error, possibly a wrong planchet or a double strike, that slipped past quality control and entered circulation in mint state condition. These coins become extremely valuable due to their rarity and historical interest. You could still find one in circulation, in a jar of old change, or in a forgotten coin collection. So the next time you get change from a store, pay attention. Examine every quarter, because among those regular coins could be a piece of history that changes your life forever. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video or learned something new, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more stories about rare coins, hidden treasures, and things of unexpected value. Drop a comment below and tell us if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're inspired to start checking your pocket change a little more closely. Until next time, stay curious, keep hunting, and remember, the next $1 million coin could be right in your hands. Let me know if you'd like this adapted for voiceover, with visuals, or if you want versions for TikTok or Instagram Reels too. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button because today's video could actually change the way you look at your pocket change forever. We're diving deep into one of the most surprising and valuable coins in American coin collecting history, the 1983 P. Washington quarter. Yes, we're talking about a coin that's just 25 cents in face value, but one specific version of it has been valued at a jaw-dropping $1.2 million. Let's start with the basics and go back in time for a minute. The Washington quarter first hit circulation in 1932. It was designed to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. The original design features a left-facing profile of Washington on the front, or obverse, and the back, or reverse, has the iconic eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath. That design was used for decades, including in the year 1983. Now, 1983 wasn't a special commemorative year for quarters, but there's something very unique about quarters from that year, and especially the ones minted in Philadelphia, which have the letter P as their mint mark. These coins weren't part of any mint set, which means they were never sold in pristine collector packaging. Every 1983 P quarter that exists today was circulated. That makes finding one in perfect condition extremely difficult. But we're not just talking about condition. The story of the 1983 P quarter goes deeper. This coin gained major attention from collectors due to one of the most famous mint errors in modern U.S. coinage history, the so-called Spitting Eagle variety. Now, what is the Spitting Eagle? Let me break it down. On the reverse side of certain 1983 P quarters, there's a noticeable line or raised mark that appears to be coming out of the eagle's beak. It literally looks like the eagle is spitting. This error was caused by a die break, a small crack in the die used to stamp the coins. Over time, as the crack widened, it left a raised line on the coin itself. These errors weren't caught during production, and some made it into circulation. The Spitting Eagle variety is now highly sought after, especially in high grades. Combine that with the fact that no uncirculated mint sets were made that year, and you've got a recipe for rarity. If you manage to find one of these coins in mint state, especially graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, its value skyrockets. But what about the $1 million coin? While most Spitting Eagle quarters sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition, there's one specific 1983 P quarter that has captured the attention of the numismatic world. This coin is believed to be in near-perfect mint error, possibly struck on the wrong planchet or featuring multiple rare anomalies. Add to that a pristine mint state condition, nearly flawless under magnification, and suddenly you have a coin that some collectors have valued as high as $1.2 million. Think about that for a second. A quarter, just 25 cents in your hand, potentially worth over $1 million. And here's the most exciting part. It could still be out there. That's right. Experts believe that more of these rare coins may be hiding in private collections, old piggy banks, or even in circulation. You could find one in your change at the grocery store. That's what makes this story so thrilling. Now, if you think you've got a 1983 P quarter that might be special, here's what to do. First, check for the Spitting Eagle error. Flip the coin over and look closely at the eagle's beak. You might need a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. If you see a line or raised area coming from the mouth, you could have the rare error. Next, look at the overall condition. Are there scratches? Is the image sharp and clean? A coin in perfect or near-perfect condition is far more valuable than one that's been worn down in circulation. If you think it might be in high grade, don't clean it. Cleaning can destroy its value. Your next step is to get it professionally graded. Services like PCGS and NGC can authenticate the coin, identify the error, and assign a numerical grade. A high grade can dramatically increase its value. Let's recap what makes the 1983 P Washington quarter so special. First, no mint sets were issued that year, so uncirculated coins are extremely rare. Second, the Spitting Eagle error gives certain coins added value and uniqueness. Third, the possibility of rare mint errors or planchet mistakes has made at least one example worth up to $1.2 million. This is a reminder that history is in your hands. Coins aren't just metal. They're stories, artifacts, and sometimes hidden treasures. So the next time you get change from the gas station or the grocery store, don't just shove it in your pocket or toss it in a jar. Take a look. You never know. That humble little quarter might be your ticket to a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content about rare coins, valuable collectibles, and hidden treasures. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin, or if you're going to start checking your change more carefully from now on. Until next time, happy hunting and keep your eyes open. That $1 million coin might just be waiting for you. Let me know if you'd like a version with visual cues, timestamps, or voiceover suggestions.